Hi, welcome to my first video ever. But yeah, I'm Kat. Welcome to my weirdness in here. So this started because I just recently finished a vampire mount that I really liked, and I really wanted to do a counterpart with it to be like a Monster Hunter series. I went to Goodwill and I found kind of a matching frame that would semi-work with a little bit of paint. So that's where this frame came from. But I was looking at it and I realized that the werewolf would be a little too awkward next to the vampire, so I decided to change gears entirely and go with a Wendigo. I just did a wire base to kind of hold it up more because I realized cutting off the head just made it look really awkward. So we did that and built it up with some cotton and latex as well. My little cat helpers in there, getting it done. But yeah, pretty much just building up with cotton and latex and then tissue paper and latex, really just focusing in on that base shape here, really making sure it sticks down. Yeah.
Maybe enjoy.
Oh. Enjoy.
Enthusiastic.
I'm not enthusiastic.
Enjoy.
Enjoy! So it's end of day one for the Wendigo. This was flocked and I just covered it with latex. I'm more concerned about this front little bit, really focusing on the mouth and the forehead where everything's going to be attached. On his little shoulders, it's kind of got a creepy, crusty angle going on. I'm okay with that. I tried to just build up a lot of the understructure. You can see I have some thick skin going on up here. We'll see if it comes off this canvas. It's like a plywoody material, so fingers crossed that works. If not, I just latex the board, which is pretty. But yeah, that's that. Not bad for a first day, huh? No? Nothing else to say? Okay, day two. This is session 2. I came down this morning and did a little bit, but didn't record it. I took a little photos. Basically, it was just my normal face and the jaw. Here's what we have so far. Nose, pretty wonky, but I think it'll be fine for a monster nose. Goal for tonight is to hot glue the horns, or antlers, onto the head. So these are just spin antlers that I think I'm just going to hot glue on the head because I can't think of a better reason why not to. And later, the top of the antlers, so these top parts will be anchored up to here to hold the head back a little bit to really give you that open mouth look. I made the teeth as well and the tongue. Those are upstairs in the toaster oven. Yes, they're ovening. So this is what we got so far. Empty mouth. And here comes the helper. The horn spin. And here's the helper. Yeah, you're late. Back to work? Okay. Back to work. Okay, that took way longer than I thought it was going to do, and they're a little bit more unstable than I'd like. So I'm going to let this dry, and while that's happening, I'm going to paint the teeth. I must have the cosplay, as you can tell. I don't know how to bake this stuff. I know how to bake Sculpey though, and the tongue's too big, so we'll deal with that in a little bit. But for now, teeth. Wonky horn syndrome going on there, but let's just ignore that and just kind of move on from that. A hot glue was not a friend that night, let's just say that, with the little cat helper. So my inspiration for this guy kind of came from Until Dawn. I really liked the adaptation that they did in that one, and ever since then I wanted to do a humanoid Wendigo kind of version like they did, because a lot of the ones before that were mostly skull and deer and very furry. So I really liked how Until Dawn did a lot of creepy skin, really skeletonized them and made them more of a human transformation. But I also wanted to keep to the original and not go full Until Dawn, so I kind of took inspiration from Dollightful's Wendigo doll that she made a couple Halloween seasons back. It's so sad that video is no longer available. Also, side note, I just saw her video that she's coming back, and I'm so excited that she came back from her maternity leave. I'm so excited to watch her videos again. But yeah, pretty simple on this guy, just the basics until dawn everyone's inspired by, and then sticking to the antlers with a more classic Wendigo to honor the homage where it came from. Okay, we're back. I've let the teeth dry a little bit. Make sure that they're not really going anywhere. Not fully dry yet, but I feel like I can work around them and not worry about anything falling off anymore. While those are drying, came and made some eyeballs. Woo! Eyeballs. They're a little bit bigger for what I really wanted. Changed my measurements. Whoop, can't really see. Measurements are a bit off on that, so I'm just going to come around and sand them down a little bit until they fit. And that will be very exciting, so we'll do that off camera, and we'll be back when they fit. Okay, sanded on the eyes to a better shape. Now I'm just going to go in and paint them, and then we'll attach them. And then we will go on from there. I might leave them to dry a little bit, just like the teeth, so I don't want them falling out, but we'll see how that ends up going. But yeah, it's kind of coming together. You can kind of see the idea, ma'am. Yeah, not bad. Okay, moving on now to, I believe, painting. I hate painting so much. I feel like I just never get it right, never can do anything right on this, and no matter how many layers I do, it just doesn't look right. So here I'm just kind of messing around with the teeth and getting everything lined up, I believe, and just getting everything set up. And here I go in just a base coat of getting everything the same color, just to do a nice little gray toned. I wanted to aim more for a blue skin tone. The vampire was very blue, and I think Winter Dead is a lot more of a blue skin tone instead of a warmer, more alive tone. So I tried to stick more on that. And here I'm just making some hair clumps because I wanted her to be transforming. So we see Hannah, I think was her name, fully transformed, and she's bald. But I wanted to add some hair on the back to kind of hide the ugliness of the neck and everything. And I think that would be also a lot more cooler in a transitioning. And the cat tried to steal the wig there, so sorry for the bad editing on that one. The camera got knocked over from that. And then just kind of going in on the horns to go with that base coat to make it a little bit more darker. Spin is a lot more light character. We're going to go save our sister in the ice castle, and I don't think this Wendigo is going to save anyone from an ice castle here. So we got to darken those bad boys up. Here it is. It looks a little bit different because my thing died last night, so I did some work off camera. Mostly my dad came down, and he's kind of the one who's like, looks good, looks bad, voice of reason. He said the horn bases needed to be a little bit thicker, look more like horns. So I got some air dry clay as he recommended, and now we're going to paint them. Added a little bit of texture to them and tried to blend it into the regular ones. We'll see how well that works. And I also tried to mount the horns to keep the head up. It was a bit wobbly, and I did a little test of that. So hopefully this will keep the antlers up. If not, we're going to have to try and do like a chain thing on the lower bit right there. But we'll see if this holds. If not, more chains, and we'll add some chains on top. And yeah, focus for today, paint the horn bases, get the creature done, and paint the background, which is pretty dirty right now. So let's jump to the time lapse. Woo! Just while we're doing on some last minute touches here, you only see one of the base coat that I went to with orange, because orange is opposite of blue. My iPad died, and it was so late in the night that I just wanted to get it done. So a few touch-ups after the camera stops rolling, but enjoy the final shots. Okay, quick wrap up. This is how she turned out. I really like it. Sorry for the bad lighting. I'm not great at that. But I have some better pictures in the light that I'll probably enter here so you can see all of the gross detail, texture, color variation I was able to get in, which is really what I wanted to work on. The nose I still need to work on, so if you have any good nose jobs to watch, shout them out in the comments because her nose is rough. That is something I need to work on, just building up noses. My vampire had the same problem as well. News articles are just chat GPT kind of going on. I use the same for the name, all of her information on there. I can post her story if you're interested in that too, or read it out on a later video if you guys are interested, but her whole story is here along with her missing camper friends. Her teeth turned out really nice. First time using cosplay. I really liked how the burnt bits aided into looking like teeth decay. But yeah, other than that, she's not perfect, but what scary creature Wendigo is. But I think for my first time or second time building up a nose, it's not too bad. Don't have a lot of complaints, but yeah, here she is. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like it. Bye.